let's talk about grinder bits. So I've got an array of grinder bits here, and we're going to go over all of them, starting on the left with the more basic bits, all the way up to the right where we have some more funky looking bits like the one on my grinder. So let's start with these basic grip-on slip-on bits. So these are exactly what they sound like. They are a standard grip bit, but they have this little casing so you can quickly switch your bits out without having to remove the entire bit itself, which is awesome. So moving along to some normal bits, we have a standard 1/2 inch bit here. Now this is your basic 1/120 grit bit. So there are quite a few different grits that you have to choose from, different sizes. So even though both of these bits here look exactly the same, they are very different. The one on the right side is a very coarse grit, so it is a fast grit bit. So this is going to rip through glass a whole lot faster. Again, even though these look exactly the same from just about all angles, they are very, very different. The one on the left is going to grind through glass a lot smoother, a lot more gentle, where the one on the right is going to grind through glass very, very quickly. But you've just got to be careful, because if you're working with a softer glass or an iridescent glass, it's going to chip away at the iridescent coating. So just beware. So moving right along, these bits are the opposite. So even though these bits look very different, they are exactly the same. These are both 1-inch grinder bits. So these are your standard run-of-the-mill, again, probably 1/180. This is what you're going to find that comes with most standard grinders, the go-to for all purposes. So next up, we're starting to get to some fun bits. These are hole bits. So that's what I have on my grinder now. I know all of you guys out there are waiting for me to finish my Labubus, but we needed to go through these bits first so we can get that done. These are going to put holes directly in the middle of your glass. So on the left, we have a standard 1/4 inch hole bit, and on the right, we have a 1/8 inch. So one is a little bit bigger than the other, but they're both going to punch holes right through the middle of our glass. We do have to do it a little bit differently. You've got to kind of hold the sponge, and I'm going to demonstrate all of these grinder bits coming up soon. But they make these different sizes so you can get nice and up and close in these tight little corners if you need to. If you don't have a ring saw, but you might want one if you're going to do something like this next cut for the head. But no matter what, we're going to start with a hole bit to punch the hole initially out. So again, that's exactly what's on my grinder, and coming up, I'm going to show you guys how each one of these grinder bits work in another video, but I've only got 3 minutes, guys. So last bit in today's video is a ripple bit. And again, that's exactly what it sounds like. This is for ripple glass or for very textured glass. As you can see, you've got 2 different grooves here, and you can kind of choose which one you need depending on what glass you've got. But essentially what it does is goes in and grinds away a little bit of the edge of your ripple glass or your very textured glass. So when you're ready to go in and foil, you have a nice smooth edge to burnish it down on. And that is it, you guys. That is all the bits that I have for you in today's video. So make sure you guys stay tuned so you can watch me demonstrate them all next time.